There's no new vocabulary for section 4.3. The skill is adding decimals. So, in problem number 1 on the homework, we have 0.7, or we're adding 7/10 plus another 7/10. Again, I like to do this vertically, so I'm going to rewrite the problem. Going to add. Now notice what I did here with the decimals. You need to make sure, rule number 1 when adding or subtracting decimals is you line them up. Okay, they have to be lined up. Drop straight down in the answer, and then we just do regular addition. So 7 and 7 is going to be 14. Again, I can only have one number in every spot, so that means it has to carry. Okay, it just carries over the decimal. And then we'll drop it straight down because we're adding 1, 0, and 0 in this case. Number 5 is 1.6 plus 5.5 plus 8.7. Again, I'm going to change this to a vertical problem. And then we're going to drop our decimal straight down in our answer. So 7 and 5 is 12, plus the 6 is going to give us 18. Carry the 1. 1 and 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7, and 8 is 15. Our decimals lined up, and we're done. Number 11, they start to throw a little bit more fun stuff at you. We have 21.3 and 34.567. Now, make this a little bit bigger here. Notice that you do not have every number with every space. So I would recommend, again, filling those in. So once we fill those in, it's much easier to see than the addition. So 7 plus 0 is 7. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 and 3 is 8. 4 and 1 is 5. 3 and 2 is 5. Everything's lined up. Our decimals in our answer, and we're done. I'd strongly recommend filling those in. You'll get to the point where you really don't need to, but to start with on these, I would just make sure that you're filling them in. When we go to subtraction, we're not going to change anything. So for problem number 35, we have 6.45, and we are going to subtract 2.35 from it. Okay, when we subtract, again, our decimal is lined up. Put it in the answer, drop straight down. 5 from 5 is 0. 3 from 4 is 1. 2 from 6 is 4. Our decimal's already in our answer, and we're done. Okay, well, what if we need to borrow? So we have 37 here. We have 45.42, and we're going to subtract 27.38. Can we take 8 from 2? No. So we're going to have to borrow. So we're going to borrow from the 4. It becomes a 3. We're borrowing the 10. So the 2 becomes a 12. We can take 8 from 12. That'll give us 4. 3 from 3 is 0. 7 from 5. Again, we're going to have to borrow because we only have 5. We can't take 7 from it. So we're going to borrow from the 4. It becomes a 3. And then we can go ahead and subtract. So that becomes a 15. 7 from 15 is 8. 2 from 3 is 1. So once we're done with that, our decimal's already in our answer, and we're done. Let's do something where we have to fill in the decimals again. So problem 51, they get a little bit more fun as we're walking down the page. So we're going to subtract. Again, you notice the numbers don't quite line up. Again, I would recommend filling in those spots with the number. because then we notice that we'll have to borrow from them. We can't take 4 from 0. So that means we're going to have to borrow. It's always a good idea to fill in those so we don't make a mistake. So 4 from 10 is 6. 3 from 1, that won't work, so I got to borrow again. That becomes a 4, that becomes an 11. 3 from 11 is 8. 4 from 4, that's okay, I get 0. 6 from 9 is 3. Since I'm still behind the decimal, I have to keep going, because remember, my decimal is going to line straight up in my answer. 0 from 0 is 0, 0 from 0 is 0. Okay, so our decimals lined up, we filled in all of our missing digits, and then just go slow and easy. Nothing else really to show you on these. It just, maybe I'll do one more. I changed my mind. Teacher's prerogative here. This is problem number 55, and I want to just do one more of those decimal add-on problems. Again, that's one of those numbers there on this particular one where it really is important to throw in that 0 so you don't get messed up. So borrow, 3 from 10 is 7, 2 from 4 is 2, 0 from 7 is 0, 0 from 0 is 0. Our decimals go straight down in our answer. Again, we can put zeros in front. It doesn't matter if you do or not. It's not wrong either way. Sometimes people like that to show that it is a decimal and there's no ones or anything in front. So again, just go slow and easy and you'll be just fine.